Welcome to the first snapshot of 2024. This is the snapshot version 24w03a. And in this version, armadillos have changed. The armadillo's eyes are now displayed on the side of its head rather than the front. But I do understand what the developers mean by when you are looking at this from the front, it does seem a little bit weird. Anyway, do you guys prefer it on the side or on the front? The armadillo now has another spawning location. Previously, it would just spawn inside of savanna biomes. The developers have confirmed in this version that the armadillo will now spawn naturally inside of the Badlands biome. I wonder though, did they fix the infinite scoop glitch? Nope. Not this time around. A really cool change introduced is that spiders and cave spiders are scared of armadillos that are not rolled up. So if I was to go ahead and place down an armadillo, they get absolutely petrified. But if I was to go ahead and scare the armadillo, then place down the spiders, you can see here they don't run away until they pop out of the rolled up state. Like, bro, what are you doing over there? Now, this kind of makes sense because an armadillo's favorite food is, of course, the spider eye. Slight adjustment with the wolf armor texture. The developers have decided to update this. I think it looks a lot better than it did previously. But I'll be totally honest with you, I still think it needs to be slightly changed. What do you think of this? As outlined on the official changelog, they adjusted the texture of the wolf collar layer to be more consistent with the new wolf armor. So from my understanding, when you now tame a wolf, you see its collar. It looks a lot bigger and bulkier than it did before. And the reason why is because it didn't really consist very well with the new wolf armor, which I believe they made some slight changes to this. It definitely looks a little bit lighter than it did previously. It's kind of to be in line with the actual armadillo itself, which, to be honest with you, I think it looks pretty good. Now, of course, don't forget, when you do have a wolf, you can see its color there. By default, it's red. You can go ahead and change the color. It just means that this stands out a little bit better. Pretty good change. Hopefully next on Bedrock Edition, though, is that if a creeper explodes and a wolf has armor on, it can also survive. Only works on Java currently. Slight accessibility change. The default focus is now always set when entering or exiting any menu while navigating using tab or arrow keys. I think this is to do with these in-game menus. Just a slight adjustment there. For those interested, here are the before and after texture changes. There has been such an improvement. Changes to the armadillo texture itself, changes to the armadillo scoots, the wolf armor, and there has also been a change as to what the armor looks like on a wolf, which I did show you. What do you guys think of these changes? In the official changelog, the developers have outlined some changes to how spawn chunks are going to work. They said, in addition to a big bundle of bug fixes, we are bringing some changes to how spawn chunks are handled. The spawn chunks are an area of the overworld located at the world spawn, which are always loaded in memory. These are useful for some players, but use more of your computer's resources and make the game load and run more slowly. You can read more about spawn chunks at the community wiki. In this snapshot, we made the size of spawn chunks configurable by adding a new game rule, which is spawn chunk radius. The new default setting is 2, which creates a 48 by 48 block area. This is 98% smaller than the previous area and will result in a noticeable performance improvement for most players. If you would like to keep your spawn chunks working like they did before, you can always use the game rule to change the spawn chunk radius value to 10. This will make your spawn chunks work the same as they did before, but you'll miss out on the performance gains, and they're interested in players' feedback regarding this. Now, I can tell you this is a phenomenal change. If we go to single player and load this world up again, check out how fast this loads in straight away. Usually Java Edition is insane. Now, what I would like to do here is just create a brand new world and see how well and how fast this does this compared to before. Usually, dude, this would take so long. This is a really good change. Performance has always been a struggle on Minecraft Java Edition. This can be altered with / game rule spawn chunk radius, and the values can be from anywhere from 0 to 32. But now, by default, it's set to 2. And I like this change. According to the most recent changelog, breezes, just like on Bedrock Edition, now deflect all projectiles. It says deflected projectiles now deflect in the direction of the shooter. Now, this doesn't seem to be working the same way as it does on Minecraft Bedrock Edition, so I actually think this might be slightly bugged. The legs of your arrows, I mean, the bounce back isn't nowhere near as big as it is on Minecraft Bedrock Edition. So I do expect this to be slightly changed. Also, on Bedrock Edition, there's like a pretty cool sound when you attack the breeze. And no, it doesn't do anything different when you're in survival versus creative. I just think that this wasn't implemented correctly. Alongside that, trade rebalance. In the trade rebalance experiment, villagers who buy armor now ignore durability and can buy damaged armor. Also, a ton of bug fixes. 1.20.5 is rumored to be releasing over the next couple of weeks. And that's all the changes for the first snapshot of 2024. Now remember, these are experimental and they are subject to change. So it's quite important that you leave your feedback. Don't worry, make sure you subscribe because I'll keep you all updated with everything that gets introduced or changes in Minecraft for 2024. Have a wonderful day.